Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video review of the Beyerdynamic T51i. These are a high-fidelity audiophile-grade pair of headphones that are portable and easy to take with you, but also doesn't compromise on the sound quality. They retail on Amazon for under $300, so they're on the slightly more expensive side of the spectrum, and it also comes with a carrying case to protect your investment inside the packaging. What's also unique here is that it includes a memory foam for the cushion, which is very noise isolating, and you won't hear any background sounds when you're traveling and taking these with you. Taking a look at the presentation, we have a pretty clean look. The T51i are manufactured in Germany rather than in China, and you can see that the actual ear cuffs will swivel up to 90 degrees, and you can also see that Beyerdynamic has certified the T51i with the Tesla technology, and it represents the headphones that the company believes offer a clean and rich audio response and frequency across the board, which is excellent, and this has also been certified to work with any iOS device, although of course it's going to work with any MP3 player, Android device, or Windows smartphone that you might have. This has a closed back design, and in terms of technical specifications, it has a frequency response range of 10 to 23,000 Hz, as well as an independence of 32 ohms. In terms of weight, we're talking about 174 grams without the cable, so it's on the heavier side of the spectrum for such a portable pair of headphones because it's crafted out of aluminum and metal, just to create a very reassuring and premium feel in the hand. Again, in the packaging, we have access to that carrying case that you can take with you when traveling. It protects the device nicely. Although one critique that we do have is the cable management system that we found. It's kind of difficult to rearrange the cables after you use it back into the slot over here. We would have preferred another maybe design for the casing, but otherwise you have a pretty clean presentation. You also have access to some adapters. Airplane adapters are also included. As you can see over here, there's also a brief extension cable. In addition to the user manuals that tells you about the warranty and how to set things up, it comes with access to the headphones themselves, which are a fusion between aluminum and rubber materials. It creates a very premium and reassuring product in the hand when you're using it. It doesn't feel like it's going to break down very easily. The headband can also be easily adjusted to get the angle and also the size that you need. On the very top, you have access to the Beyerdynamic logo as well as the Made in Germany certification. There's also a padding on the sides of the headband, which prevents any discomfort. When we tried these for extended periods of times for about 3 to 4 hours of continuous usage, we didn't have any issues in terms of pressure. They feel pretty lightweight, and they are definitely very easy to use. There's no kind of pressure over your ears at all, even though they are very noise isolating. So if you're in an airport, you won't hear what's going on around you. Transported to your own world where you're enjoying your own music. The actual headphones themselves can be adjusted quite nicely. There's a lot of malleability to it as far as the angle that you can customize it with. One critique that we do have is that the cable actually comes out of both ends as opposed to only one side of the earphones. This creates a few more tangling problems than some competitors we've seen, so a flat wire might be something the company wants to consider in future generations. On the side here, you have access to the inline remote control, which is also crafted out of aluminum. On the other side, there's a microphone built in. This is a noise isolating microphone, so you can also use it in noisier environments. Now, the keys on here are pretty tactile, responsive, and easy to press. The center key is for answering or rejecting a call, and the up and down keys are for the volume. It's pretty easy to change and to actually use that microphone with your smartphone. On the other side, you have access to that standard 3.5mm jack with an L-shaped connector, and also is gold-plated for a ultra-secure connection, and the Beyerdynamic logo is also embedded onto the back. When it comes to audio quality, as you would expect, the T51i sounds outstanding. Now, for an audiophile-grade pair of headphones, these are clean, they're crisp, they don't have any static or distortion at the higher end of frequencies and also in the lower ends either. They have quite a lot of bass to them as well. They're actually very portable and small, and so they're not as large as over-the-ear pair of headphones, but rather they are quite loud in terms of the volume and deliver quite a bit of bass. So if that's what you're looking for, these are going to be nice fit for you. They're also extremely clean and crisp in tone, so if you're listening to music like classical music, you'll definitely be able to hear all the instrumentals, the different parts, and the dynamics are also going to be very much part of your listening experience, and you'll be able to even differentiate different instruments like the violin or the viola rather than some other earphones that tends to distort or maybe create some muffled tones. So in terms of audio quality, I think you'll definitely be pleased. Even the pickiest users, I would say, would be pleased with the audio experience on here, and it works well with genres across the board, whether it's electronic, it's popular music, it's classical music. I think you'll be happy with the performance here. So audio quality is awesome. When it comes to microphone quality, it's also pretty good. Again, using it to access as a speakerphone and talking to people using an iPhone or an Android device is a pretty good experience overall. Again, if you are in a noisier environment, it does still work pretty well, and it does a good job of picking up your sound and also your voice, and voice calls in general sounded pretty clean and crisp if you're using it for talking purposes. At the end of the day, the Beyerdynamic T51i is a slight upgrade over the T51, which is the same model essentially, except without the built-in integrated inline remote as well as microphone. I think this makes the T51i a better deal because it's priced at the same range, and also the sound quality is equally as impressive, but creates a more versatile product just because you can also use it to talk to friends and family, use it to control your music a lot easier, and we still are fans of the awesome aluminum design. A few quirks aside, we definitely are fans of the T51i, and to learn more information about these headphones, be sure to read our full ring review. But this has been our video. Thank you for watching here at OS.